QBZ-191, inside China's next-gen assault rifle. In the world of modern warfare, the evolution of infantry weapons is constant. Today, we delve into China's latest advancement, the QBZ-191, the new standard-issue assault rifle of the People's Liberation Army. The QBZ-191 is China's newest standard-issue assault rifle, developed to replace the aging QBZ-95 series that had been in service for over 2 decades. First unveiled publicly during China's 70th National Day Parade in October 2019, the Ergonomics QBZ-191 marked a major step forward in the modernization of the People's Liberation Army's infantry weapons. This new rifle reflects a shift not only in firearm design, but in how the Chinese military approaches modularity, ergonomics, and battlefield versatility. To understand the significance of the QBZ-191, we must first look back. The PLA's journey began with the Type 56, a Chinese variant of the Soviet AK-47. In the 1990s, the bullpup-configured QBZ-95 was introduced, offering compactness, but at the cost of ergonomics and modularity. The QBZ-95, which the 191 replaces, had been a unique rifle. With its bullpup design and 5.8 42mm ammunition, it was a notable departure from more common Western or Eastern firearm styles. But despite its compactness, it had drawbacks: awkward ergonomics, limited accessory compatibility, and issues with user comfort. Chinese troops, especially special forces and mechanized units, began voicing the need for a rifle that was more intuitive and adaptable, something that could stand toe-to-toe with the latest assault rifles in use globally. The QBZ-191 is China's answer to that demand. The QBZ-191 features a more traditional layout, doing away with the bullpup format. This conventional configuration immediately improves weapon handling, balance, and ease of use. The rifle is chambered in a new version of China's standard 5.8 42mm cartridge, the DBP-191, which is optimized for better performance at medium to long ranges. According to reports and field testing, this new round offers flatter trajectories and improved armor penetration over the previous DBP-87 and DBP-10 variants. Built with a blend of modern materials, including a polymer lower receiver and a metal upper, the QBZ-191 weighs around 3.4 kilograms unloaded. It operates on a gas-operated short-stroke piston system with a rotating bolt, mechanically similar to systems found in rifles like the HK-416 or SIG-MCX. This makes the rifle more reliable under varied conditions while keeping recoil manageable. Its rate of fire is about 750 rounds per minute, and its effective combat range is estimated to be around 400 meters, although marksman variants can reach further. One of the defining features of the QBZ-191 is its focus on modularity. It includes a full-length Picatinny rail on the top of the receiver, along with slots for M-lock accessories along the handguard. This allows users to mount optics, laser aiming modules, grips, and lights depending on their mission needs. China has also introduced a new series of optics tailored for the rifle, including fixed 3x and variable magnification scopes, as well as thermal sights for low light or night operations. Even the iron sights are foldable and designed to back up modern optics systems. The rifle comes with an adjustable stock that can be modified to fit the shooter's preference or combat environment. The controls are mostly ambidextrous, with safety selectors and magazine releases that can be accessed from both sides, a notable improvement over earlier Chinese rifles. The magazines are also redesigned, featuring a translucent window to allow the user to see how many rounds remain. Small but important feature for increasing battlefield awareness. The QBZ-191 isn't a one-size-fits-all solution either. It's part of a family of rifles built on the same core platform. The standard version has a 14.5-inch barrel and is meant for regular infantry. A shorter carbine version called the QBZ-192 has a 10.5-inch barrel and is intended for vehicle, cruise, special forces and situations where compact size is critical. There's also a marksman version, the QBU-191, which uses a longer barrel and high-powered optics for designated marksman roles. It's essentially a DMR version of the rifle, designed to deliver accurate fire out to 800 meters or more. These variants share internal components and training familiarity, reducing the logistical burden of maintaining multiple weapons across a military force as large as the PLA. Beyond China's borders, the QBZ-191 platform is beginning to make appearances on the global stage. A number of export variants have been developed, chambered in more internationally common calibers, such as 5.56 45mm NATO and 7.62 U39mm. One such variant, reportedly called the QBZ-195T, has been acquired by Thailand's Special Forces, marking one of the first known international users of this platform. Interest in the rifle is growing, especially among countries that have joint training exercises with the Chinese military and seek alternatives to Western or Russian-made small arms. Since its introduction, the QBZ-191 has been adopted by the PLA and the People's Armed Police. Special Forces units began using the QBZ-192 in August 2023, with armored infantry units following suit. The rifle has also attracted international interest. In August 2024, Thailand became the first foreign nation to acquire the QBZ-195T, a variant chambered in 5.56mm NATO, for its Special Forces units. The adoption of the QBZ-191 signifies China's commitment to modernizing its military capabilities and standardizing its infantry weapons across various branches and units. When comparing the QBZ-191 to other assault rifles like the AK-103 M4A1 or the German G36, it becomes clear that China has prioritized a blend of proven mechanical reliability with 21st century adaptability. While rifles like the AK series still dominate in durability and simplicity, and the AR series in accuracy and modularity, the QBZ-191 tries to walk the line between both. It offers decent accuracy, ease of customization, and rugged construction, while operating on a mechanism that has already proven its effectiveness in modern combat rifles. This evolution of the Chinese infantry rifle shows how seriously the PLA is taking its modernization efforts. By adopting a weapon that meets global standards and battlefield expectations, China is signaling that its military is no longer simply catching up. It is now developing tools designed to compete with, and perhaps surpass, those used by the world's leading armed forces. The QBZ-191 may still be relatively new, but its growing presence in the PLA and among potential export partners shows that it is not just a symbol of change, but a practical, modern weapon system intended for decades of use. In summary, the QBZ-191 represents not just a new rifle, but a shift in philosophy for China's ground forces. It prioritizes user experience, combat adaptability, and performance under varied conditions. As the PLA continues its rapid modernization and expands its influence globally, the QBZ-191 is likely to be at the forefront of that transformation, an emblem of China's growing capability in the field of advanced military technology.
Hop